It's different when I'm sitting there alone all by myself. It's different when I think you might be with somebody.
She would come to my room to come and use my makeup products for free, to go to the cafeteria to buy food. Why? Stop that. Hey guys, it's Christabel Collins here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining and welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So in this video, we're gonna be doing my makeup together while we have a conversation. You know, I realized like I've been posting vlogs and all of that, so I figured it's time for you guys to get familiar with me. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a makeup artist based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm also a nurse. Okay, so you can check my description box and then you see my social media handles, my business page, my TikTok, my Instagram, and all of that, Snapchat. Follow me so we get more familiar. So let's get into the business of today. So in this video, I'm just going to be gisting you all about my makeup journey from like when I started up till where I am now. I'm going to just give you guys a brief on, you know, what I passed through, things I faced with clients, nice clients and rude clients, and all of that, because I had no idea what I was going to like say on camera. But I know I just wanted to like show you guys how I do my everyday makeup while we gist. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be the gist for today. So my girlies, sit back, relax, tune in, let's enjoy together. So first off, I'm going to start by cleaning my face with the Dr. Rasheal Micellar water. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Even after washing my face, I still clean my face, because you never can tell. You cannot see germs, guys. After cleaning your face, you let it sit in and dry up. Okay, I'm going to go in with a moisturizer to hydrate your face, and I use my Embryolise moisturizer to do that. I don't think I would settle for any other moisturizer. I've gotten so used to Embryolise, and this is not me like saying other moisturizers are not like worthy enough or good, but I just got used to using the Embryolise moisturizer for my face. It hydrates it so well, so I would recommend it for any of my makeup girlies. I've experienced some things in this makeup industry that I'll look back and be like, hold up, you also have to put the moisturizer underneath your eye for more moisture. So when you know you're putting your concealer at that part of your face, so you don't want your concealer to crease, just make sure there's more moisturizer there underneath your face, underneath your eye. So yeah, you guys, I forgot I was supposed to spray my Badesque before the moisturizer, but it is what it is, right? That was a mistake. Always do that before your moisturizer. After the moisturizer, I'm going to be going in with my e.l.f. grip primer. It's been doing the work for me. It's a really good primer. It grips your foundation. It makes it last longer. So I just rub it all over the face except underneath my eye. That's where the moisturizer is. You don't want the product underneath your eyes to start breaking. Back to our gist. I remember when I just started this makeup thing. For those of you that don't know, I started makeup immediately after secondary school. I just liked it. I just felt it was a girly thing. That's why I started doing this makeup thing, right? So it wasn't like, oh, I had passion for makeup. No. Straight out of secondary school, I just knew that I would take my mommy's eyeshadow and just rub it from this point of my eye to this point of my eye. You can imagine how scary that would have looked. And in my house, my mom is a sucker for, you must have a handwork as a girl. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to choose the makeup. And then I did, and I started, you know, I went to makeup school, shout out to CC Makeovers. She was the first person I learned from, and then I upgraded from Eden's Glam. I did my upgrade with her. I also did a few upgrades with Omoye. So yes, I did. You should be familiar with those makeup artists because they're pretty big. And then I learned like most of what I know now on YouTube. I'm going to be using the Hegai&Esther skin filler primer, mattifying primer, and I'm just going to use that one like areas where I sweat the most. I'm not going to use it like on every part of my face. So as I was saying, I remember when I started makeup, and then it was just there for me because I was still in the learning process. I didn't used to get clients and all of that. I started getting like clients more in uni. I went to Afe Babalola, by the way. Shout out to my Abroad besties that patronized me. So that's when I started having like more clients and all of that. Before I entered university, my clients used to be my mom's friends. Like most of the time, my clients always my mom's friends rather. And I would charge 2,500. Sometimes my mom would even tell me to do it for them free. And I wouldn't even like really get angry because I mean I was desperate for clients then, so just come, let me just do something in your face. And then when I started, you know, realizing that okay, I'm not learning this thing for free, so every time I start collecting money, then I think I upgraded to 5,000 naira. So I'm going to be using the Beauty Total Coverage in Custard. That's my exact shade. So I'll be back when the foundation is on. So I'm gonna be using this damme Viccabel beauty sponge. This is like, I don't know where I can get this. I don't know if Viccabel is producing this particular beauty sponge, but guys, it is soft. I love it. I always use this. I have other beauty blenders, but this is my fave from Viccabel. Viccabel, yes. Check them out on Instagram. Period. No, I didn't mean to. Don't forget to lock in your foundation after. So now we're going to be contouring with the Viccabel Total Coverage. Still the same foundation, but just in a darker shade, Chocolate Pie. I like to use foundations for my contour. It's an easy way for me to like contour. Guys, that's what I just like to use. Back to the gist. So back then, you know, I started getting more clients in school, and then I think I started with 35. Yes, in 100 level I started with 35, and then people will call me for their makeup. I'll get really excited, you know, that I have clients to work with. So I was saying before I entered uni that my mom friends will patronize me. So I had this particular woman that will always patronize me. You know, she was one of all these, you know, women that like to go out a lot. So she would call me for makeup, and this woman had money. So I told my mom that I'm not going if she does not give me money. With time, she started paying me as she should, and we started getting really familiar. You know, she started using me back to back for her makeup. And by the way, you contour underneath your cheekbones, guys. That's the right way. So she would always call me anytime she has her parties and whatnot. And then there was this time when she had her birthday. I wasn't like the perfect makeup artist then, so you know this thing where you have to make your under eye bright. I wasn't so good at it. I noticed that anytime I do like her makeup, I'm always having issues with that part of her face being like overly bright and all of that. I was just upcoming. So it was her birthday finally, and she was like, oh, I'm gonna do her makeup. I was very excited though, because she was going to pay me, I think, 10k. For someone that's collect 2.5, they're paying you 10k. You of course should be excited. So I was pumped for that day, you know. I was so glad that, oh yeah, I was going to be the main makeup artist for the D-Day. Then after the makeup for that day, you know, like it's a celebration now, and then it's not like your regular makeup that you just do. This one, obviously she would sweat because it was her day. She would, you know, and I didn't really have like enough high-end products that could make your makeup really last. And apart from that, you can't really jinx this thing, because like at the end of the day, I'm not Jesus Christ. I'm just enhancing your beauty. There was a high tendency that she would sweat, and then the sweating began. I was confused on what to do. Sweat is a natural thing, right? That's what clients need to understand, that sweating is a natural thing. That doesn't mean your makeup artist is not good enough. So she started sweating. I would put my blush now. Beauty palette for my blush. Can't remember when I got it though. It's been so long. I'm going to conceal underneath my eye now with the Beautyby AD concealer. This concealer. So I like to put the concealer on a surface, on a pan, a mixing pan, then apply. Like I take the concealer from the mixing pan and apply directly on my face. I stopped applying the concealer like on my face with the brush inside, because I realized it gives like a mark sometimes. So putting it on your palm, your pan, and applying it directly from your beauty blender gives a full coverage, and it blends easily and doesn't give any mark. So that's that for you girlies. So as I was saying, this woman complained from the start to the finish. How old was I? I think I was 15 or 16 then. You know, I'm not giving an excuse for, you know, my mistakes and all of that, but I mean, I was still growing. This man came and started telling me I'm making her look like a masquerade, blah blah blah. That is this what she's going to pay me for. And then, do you know what she did? Finally, she brought out a check. I found what she did so childish. Now that I'm grown, gave me a 20k check that she's paying me off. I'll never do her makeup again. I should just get out of her house as she's writing this check. Check of 20,000 naira, you guys. I felt like my career just went down the drain at that point. I felt so bad. It called me all sorts. I can't even remember, because this story I'm saying now is like about 6 years back. He said so many rude and, you know, mean things to me, and then I cried home to my mom. As God will have it, you know, I upgraded along the line, and this woman came looking for me to beg me. Not small beg, you know. Maybe they told her somewhere that you have offended somebody, you have to go and beg that person. She came to beg me. She even gave me money that she go and buy any makeup thing that I'm in need of as at that time. Like, some clients need to do better, because you really don't have to be rude just because I'm a makeup artist now. That was when, you know, after then I entered uni and I started doing makeup for students in school. And like I said, I'll start with 3.5, then I'll upgrade and upgrade. The more I improved in my craft, the more I increased in my price, and people still kept on coming. You know, I experienced like a lot of people, a lot of nice people as well. Like a lot of nice people, I'm not even going to lie, people that will refer me, you know, and I appreciate all of them, even if I still had like some clients that wanted to frustrate me. I feel like in business you always have that one client or two or three or four that will just make you feel like what you're doing doesn't make sense, but you have to just stand your ground. No matter the profession, you have to always stand your ground, because then in school I was studying nursing science, and you know how that course can be. If you know, you know. Very exhausting. Yeah, let's get back to makeup. It's not like I've been out of this, but you can see the difference when you blend underneath your eye from the pan. That's what I've been doing. So I just really want to just thank God, because even if I'm not like where I want to be yet in the makeup industry, I thank God for where I'm at now. Despite like having to find a balance between nursing and makeup thing, sometimes you will have like people in school, then they'll be so judgmental, saying, oh, It's really makeup she knows. She will not read, that kind of thing. In fact, I even had like a classmate who told me that, oh, they used to think my work is just edit, and then that it wasn't like real, that I used to use like edits to cover up, that wasn't all that good. Like, this lady came to patronize me, telling me that that's what our, like, some of our classmates used to say. I don't know why nursing girls were bitter in school back then. What was I saying? I had to do my contour and setting of camera. I'm in a hurry, guys. So, you know, I just feel like people don't even get to know you, they just judge you. When she told me that thing, that they used to think, oh, my work was editing, I didn't know what I was doing, I used to act like Abwa's Beyonce. I'm like, girl, that's because I am. But for real, then when I like did her makeup, she was like, oh, that means all the assumptions was like a lie. Maybe that was why she even came to patronize me. You all be hating, I be making money. Funny how I didn't really like even have like rude clients in school. I had like really sweet people in like school that believed so much in my craft though. Shout out to all my friends, like I always did my back, like all of them, my genuine friends though, because I fell out of some friendships. I used to have an ex-friend then that when you are with a client, that's when they know they want to correct you. Oh no, the lashes. I'm like, girl, you don't have to do this. I'm with a client, like don't make me feel small in front of my client. Girls need to do better. Like, I mean, mind you, this girl is just going to the cafeteria that's just a stone throw from the hostel, and because her friend is a makeup artist, which is me, she would come to my room to come and use my makeup products for free, to go to the cafeteria to buy food. Why? Stop that. Stop using your makeup artist friend. Stop doing that. She would go and buy food though with my makeup product, and that time I used to be a very quiet girl, you know. I don't want to talk. I don't want my friends to be angry. You know, if I say something, she will be angry. Thank God for growth though. If you know you used to do that, stop it though. If not, makeup is not cheap, sha.
Place stuck in this paradise. Don't believe in paradise. This must be when hell is like this.
So for the whole of my face, I'm just going to use the Becharm ageless powder in honey. That's the lightest shade. I like this powder for, I don't even know why I like the powder, but I just like the powder. I use it for like all my full face. English is too hard, guys. Is it? Am I just... Back then in uni, because of the amount of clients I used to have, not trying to brag, but like I used to have like a couple of them, a whole lot. Some booked me for their convocation, and nobody wants to go late for their convocation. I mean, no one wants to go late. So there was this particular year I started saying, you know what, I wouldn't collect more than my capacity. I'm not doing this now just for the money. I have to like consider my own physical strength, so I wouldn't like take so much clients, so I wouldn't disappoint, so people wouldn't go late for their convocation. So what I do is I make sure to tell my clients that this thing is a first come first serve, meaning even if you pay me first, if you enter my room last, you're gonna get your makeup done last, because I mean, we cannot, even if you pay me first, we cannot be waiting for you. So I do like my clients' makeup according to how they enter my room, so they pick numbers based on how they enter my room, right? So that's, I encourage them to come early enough, so you know, you'll be number 1, number 2, and all of that. So I wouldn't have issues with anyone. No one will come and tell me, oh, this maybe I'm being favoritism and all of that. Far from that. So this particular convocation, I did the normal thing by telling them that, oh, this and this and this and that, so please try to keep to time, you know. And they're like, oh yeah, sure, you know. And I had this particular client that paid me quite early. Mind you, I already convocated, but because of some certain clients I used to have while I was in school, I made sure to like come to school that year, like travel all the way from Lagos down to Ado Ekiti for this particular set of convocating students. And then I got to school, everything was looking nice and calm, you know, they were excited to have me, you know. I felt honored that people still want to patronize me despite not being in uni anymore. And then I still told this like set of girls that, oh, this is how it will be based on how you enter my room, that's how you get your numbers. It was so stressful. The day I landed, I had like 4 to 5 clients and I had not eaten anything. I had to start their makeup almost immediately like I arrived school. Everything went great, and then I had to wake up the next morning by 3 a.m. to start their makeup by 4. I have to do my eyebrows, guys. I can't talk while doing it, so when I'm done with my eyebrows, I'll come back to you guys.
Justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed
For my brows, I'm going to be using the browmatic by damme to tame it. That's to just keep the hairs in place. So it looks like. So they have it in 2 shades, the clear and the dark one. So the clear one is obviously for a light skin babe like me. Then the darker shade will be for my dark skin babes.
She wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga that ain't good game home is sorry. They say conversation.
After that, I line it with my Hegai&Esther. Since they brought this product, I've not really been a pencil girly for like my brows. I just like to use this brow definer. So this is the shade Toffee. I use it to just fill in my brows. So back with the tea. I want to like start off with my eyeshadow now. So I use the Becharm whites for primer. Like I said, I would tell them to like come in like according to the way they come. That's how they take their number, right? And then I think this particular girl that paid really early came really late, and I had like 6 clients that day. I can't remember. For someone who wanted to go for a convocation really early, she came really late. And mind you, I wasn't going to cancel the appointment because of course she paid already, but because I already told them like the way they come in, that's how they're going to be attended to rather. She noticed that, oh, she was going to be the last person because everybody was already seated. Like I noticed she was being, you know, uncomfortable. She was giving an attitude. Like I could read the body language. I'm not a child, I mean, but I was still going to try to keep up. It's not like I was giving her this energy of my, you know, whenever I finish, you know. All my previous clients know, like everybody would definitely go for their conversation. And then I was still like working on my clients, so I think I had like 3 people or 2 people before her. And when she was done with the call, she was like, oh, she's leaving. I'm like, okay. Oh, it was not like it was me that cancelled your appointments. It was not like I said I wouldn't meet up with time. I mean, the last person I did makeup for still attended the convocation ceremony in the hall. So it was not like I cancelled it. You cancelled the appointment yourself. I was going to communicate with her like later on, even if I wasn't like at fault. I mean, you didn't even wait. You entered the room, you didn't wait up to 5 or 10 minutes, left immediately. Then I said, okay, no problem. And then after like I was done with everybody's makeup, you know, convocation ceremony was going fine, this girl messaged me because I think like, you know, she wasn't, I thought she was going to respect herself and not message me. But then this girl goes and texts me and says, oh, please refund my money since I didn't do the makeup anymore. Okay? Hey, on my mind I just laughed. Like first of all, I didn't cancel your appointment. You canceled your appointment. I didn't tell you I wasn't going to meet up with time. I didn't tell you, oh, I'm tired, get out of my room or something. By yourself, you just said, oh, you're leaving, you want me to refund you after I traveled all the way from Lagos. And then I thought this girl, she's playing, you know. Me, you think I'm maybe one of all those makeup artists that I can't speak up for myself? And then she was like, what do I mean that she didn't do the makeup, blah blah blah. That I'm like, don't start making me feel like the bad person here. You came into the room, had like, I told you from the scratch that okay, if you come by this time, the makeup will be done by this time. You knew all of this, but you still decided to come when you know, I don't know what she was doing, I don't know what kept her, but you know what she wanted like a preferential treatment. And I treat all my customers like equally. There's nothing like, oh, maybe nothing like that. Everybody gets treated the same way. So don't expect maybe you come in and then I'll tell the person that's seated on my chair to stand up because the queen has arrived. No, you don't do that. Like, I respect people a lot, so you don't do that. Like, I'm big on respect. You don't do that. So she started going back and forth. That I can't even remember what the conversation was about. You know, this dish is just telling people like everything I've experienced so far. So my loves, that's how we went back and forth. At the end of the day, I didn't refund her because she was wrong. I'm just trying to say, I didn't delay you. You worked out yourself. I don't know what happened to after then, but I didn't refund. Some clients are just somehow honest. I've had a client that literally said to my face that she looked like a witch. Hey, I don't see something for this makeup. She told me, she was like, this makeup makes me look like a witch. I look like a witch. You know that part where you put the baking powder and all of that? She was an elderly woman. And she was not joking, it was not a joke. And it's not like she does not do makeup on a normal day. She knows about the baking process. She looks like a witch. What is this? At the end of the day, she begged me, told me sorry, that oh my god, I'm so patient, that despite her saying like mean things, I didn't even feel somehow, you know, I didn't even like frown my face. I was still doing, and me, I don't like exchange words like with my clients, especially like the elderly. I just let them do their thing. When I'm done with the makeup, if you still call me, if you wouldn't still call me, that's up to you. I feel like God will still give me my own clients. So it's just crazy because people should really learn out, not even only to makeup artists, but because like that's what this video is about, so I'm gonna like pin it on makeup artists. People should learn how to like treat makeup artists. Don't delay your makeup artist. Don't delay your makeup artist. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Lydis StanleyxZikel eyeshadow palette. So I'm gonna be using the shade Regal, this dark blue shade. I don't know if you can see clearly. So that's the only color I'm going to be using. I don't know, let the spirit just direct me at this point. My base was like a powder palette. I didn't use any brown shade. I used this brown shade from the powder palette. I say I love this palette. This palette doesn't stress me at all. People should learn to treat their makeup artists right. I mean, I've also like been with clients that were the sweetest, totally sweet, and then you pray to be a makeup artist meeting such clients. You know, you just have to like carry yourself up, carry yourself in that you are a queen. You don't have to make anybody make you look like, oh, you're just a makeup artist. No. So I'm going to be using this shade to blend out the eyeshadow. I think Smoky has it tonight.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I search to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go.
I just wanted to show you guys. This is what I'm using. This palette, guys. Love MSMETICS so much. That's what I have on. So I just brushed out my lashes with this Mega Impact mascara from Kiss Beauty. I always brush out my lashes before putting the artificial one on.
Go around the world for love, but they may never.
If you've watched this video to this extent, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment, share. You know how we do here. In summary of the gist, I'm just glad to God that, you know, I've grown in the business. I'm still growing, still learning. I'm just praying to God to, you know, elevate me. God's mercy doesn't run out of my life and then I'm good to go. In case you forget to moisturize, just do this, it works. Just clean your lip with the micellar water and you're good to go. So your lip wouldn't crease. So I'm going to be using, of course, my Beauty by AD lipstick in Buff.
You tried everything, what you want is love. You in my world, only you.
That's all I'll be doing for my lip. I'll simply just blend it.
Now what?
So you guys, this is basically all I'll be doing for my lip, and then I'll just go over with the gloss. Okay, what do you guys think? With a lighter shade here or not? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think is better, or you just like it like this matte. Let me know if you're a matte girly as well or a glossy girly. I'm gonna be using it for my highlighter in Porkish. Yay! Girl, glow. So I'm back again with the Soap Pro. Just gonna use it to melt down my makeup. Spray to give a velvet finish.
It's not me. I'll have to understand, and I'll be out your way. No drama involved, but if you feel it's me.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and this is what the end result turned out to be. If you watched the video up till now, thank you so much. The look is giving luxury. At the end of the day, I ended up using just the Beauty by AD brown lip gloss in Buff and just my normal gloss as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.